All right, I made a mistake and I shut this thing off again. But it'll be put out there. Now, I'm going to continue reading in the Book of Kings. However, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I want to talk about some other stuff. Oh, man. Now I'm going to keep reading right where I was at. I'm in chapter 6. Then the king of Syria warred, W-A-R-R-E-D, warred against Israel, and took counsel with his servants, saying, in such and such a place shall be my camp. And the man of God sent unto the king of Israel, saying, beware that thou pass not such a place, for thither the Syrians are come down. In other words, Elisha is revealing to his king the stuff that the other king, the bad king, is doing. Because God reveals stuff to his prophets. Right? Check this out, man. And the king of Israel sent to the place which the man of God told him and warned him of, and saved himself there, not once nor twice. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing. And he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? In other words, who's the traitor in our camp who's telling the Israelites what we're doing? Who is the traitor? We got traitors in our American government today. And one of his servants said, none, my lord. We ain't got no traitors. None, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber. You imagine that? And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. They want to find out where Elisha is. Why? He wants to kill him. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. He's in the city of Dothan. This is Elisha and his servant. And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? In other words, he told Elisha, hey man, the army's out there, they're going to kill us. Now what are we going to do now? And Elisha answered him, and he said, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes. He's talking about his servant, that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. Now, does anybody listening to this remember what I have said numerous times about the hedge formed around you, which consists of two circles? The inner circle, which was surrounding Elisha and his servant, and actually the whole town of Dothan. The angels were circling around in the inner circle. Those people, those angels were looking in. They were protecting Elisha, his servant, everybody that was with him, the whole city. The outer circle, who was formed around the town and Elisha, those angels were facing outward. Those are the ones that were protecting from the armies that were sent by the Syrian king. And there was more in this circle, these circles, than the whole army that was sent to kill him. Can you dig that? Here's proof of it right here. This is what I've been saying for months now. Here's proof. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. Elijah asked him to take away the proper sight from this whole army. And Elisha said unto them, This is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom ye speak. But he led them to Samaria. And it came to pass, when they were come into Samaria, that Elisha said, Lord, open the eyes of these men, that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. And the king of Israel said unto Elisha, when he saw them, My father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? In other words, should I kill all these people? And Elisha answered, Thou shalt not smite them. Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink, and go to their master. In other words, he's saying, show kindness to this army, the ones that wanted to kill us. Show them kindness. Overcome evil with good, and send them on their way. Check it out. And he prepared great provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more into the land of Israel. He did all this good. He sent the army back with no casualties whatsoever. The people of the army told the king, hey, this is what happened to us. And the king said, wow, we ain't going to bug these people no more. And they didn't do it. Now, there was a famine in Samaria. Now, you hear about the Samaritans. The Jewish people in Israel didn't like the Samaritans. That's another story. There's so much stuff. I got so much up here and I want to spit it all out, but I can't do it all at once. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria. He took his army and he went to Samaria. All those people that didn't kill the army, and he attacked them. What? Oh, my gosh. Oh, I could say so much about America now. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. There was nothing to eat. Everything became expensive. And I talked about preparing yourself for the future, the evil that's coming. I'm preparing. I say you should contact the Morningside Church up in, I think it's Branson, Missouri. The Jim Baker program. They have survival food that they sell for an excellent price. Excellent deals. Give them a buzz. I got their phone number somewhere. Let me see if I got it written down here real. Here it is. Right. 888-988-1588. That's 888-988-1588. Can you dig the eights? Call up there and talk to them about this survival stuff. You got to prepare for stuff like this because it's coming. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. They're eating their kids. Now, maybe the kids already died. I don't know. Maybe they already died and they're going to eat them. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son. In other words, they ate the one son, and now the other lady wouldn't give up her son to eat it. That's what's coming, man. God is providing for us right now. He's saying, prepare. I suggest everybody buy guns, get guns and ammunition properly. Get a proper license to hold a gun or to be armed. Do it legally. Join the National Rifle Association to learn how to properly shoot and correctly store weapons and ammunition. Learn how to hunt and be prepared to defend yourself because it's coming. Someone knows you got food. They're going to want to kill you. Not only eat your food, but eat you also. There's proof right here. And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall. And the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. Then he said, God do so and more also to me, if the head of Elisha, the son of Shaphat, shall stand on him this day. But Elisha sat in his house, and the elders sat with him. And the king sent a man from before him. But ere the messenger came to him, he said to the elders, See ye how this son of a murderer hath sent to take away mine head? Look, when the messenger cometh, shut the door, and hold him fast at the door. Is not the sound of his master's feet behind him? Now, as Elisha knew this guy was coming to get him. And while he yet talked with them, behold, the messenger came down unto him, and he said, Behold, this evil is of the Lord. What should I wait for the Lord any longer? What? Should I wait for the Lord any longer? I'm not going to try to explain that stuff, but I understand what happened. Then Elisha said, Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, Tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel, in the gate of Samaria. It's really going to get bad. Then a lord on whose hand the king leaned answered the man of God and said, Behold, if the Lord would make windows in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, Behold, thou shalt see it with thine eyes, but shalt not eat thereof. And there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said one to another, Why sit we here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit still here, we die also. Now therefore come, and let us fall unto the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live. If they kill us, we shall but die. They want to go to where the Syrians are because they got corrupt. If they kill us, hey, we're going to die anyway, right? Listen to this stuff. And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the uttermost part of the camp of Syria, behold, there was no man there. There wasn't anybody in the camp where all the army was. Oh, I got to sneeze, so let me pause this. Each time I pause it, I push the wrong button to get it going again, and I cut it off. What a dummy. All right, I'm continuing. Now the 4 leper guys went to where the army of the Syrians were. Now we know there's a famine in Samaria. There's no food. And Elisha just said how much the stuff is going to cost pretty quick here. But you ain't going to get it. All right, let me knock this off and then come right back and let's finish this.